Welcome. This is a 12/22 2024 here in the news. Um, I think I lately there's since Donald Trump won the election, um America's sort of getting ready for a less fair, more fascist, autocratic, uh, you know, version of America, where Donald Trump's going, maybe we should annex Canada, just make keep Justin Trudeau the governor or something. Maybe it's maybe we should occupy the Panama Canal again. I mean, what is he threatening the Commonwealth and threatening to occupy Canada? Then the last idiots to do that were entitled. They were because they were just declaring the revolution, like the people in the 1776 and the revolution, and everything was up to grabs. Like the American Revolution guys, like Benedict Arnold was occupied Canada, and later during the war, I mean that didn't last. I mean they had to withdraw, and then during the War of 1812, the again we did things in Canada. It was like both were kind of like, hey, can we get it? No. And again, we're made peace treaties with Britain, and over the 19th century, it was established that thereupon recognized more or less borders of the eastern and central Canada, where things the U.S. and Canadian side. So the now established borders took place, and later during the Oregon Country and Cascadia, um, it was like the Cascadia on the American side of the cat became Washington, the states of Washington, elim- uh, Oregon, and Idaho, and the Cascadia on the other side was made British Columbia and Vancouver. Cascadia is this region that could be Northern California, Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia and Vancouver. It's like some it's like an interesting thing if you live in that part of the country, like South Jersey is in New Jersey, and that New England is like a regionalism, and like there are interesting things, Cascadia flags, underground culture, but that's for, I guess, those people and certain nuts, and actually, uh, I think Trump, like Canada's like one of the main parts of extended, like Commonwealth. It's a whole different culture up there. I think it would be if Donald Trump should shut his trap. I mean, I know I'm an American, but like you're embarrassing us, man. And also, oh my God, why are you talking about occupying the Panama Canal? What is this, the 30s? We kind of stopped doing that after a while. We just occupied it because we built it. And at the time, we had to control it. I mean, I mean, he's gay, and I think that during the first presidency, when he seemed like he had a sense of man, like a real sense of not being intelligence. The only thing outlandish he did was maybe we should purchase Greenland, and that might seem interesting, like legal, like like in the 19th century, can we purchase Alaska, or can we purchase parts of Mexico, like the Gadsden Purchase, to finally define our border with Mexico. And, you can't go against preordained defined borders and threaten other countries or else. America is such a respected power in the world, and I don't like an idiot at the home sort of like, and also idiotic. This the opinions part is I'm not going to go over everything, but the idiot, meaning the comic books after a while. The idiot basically is, like Trump's an idiot, and wow, we have a brilliant man behind him. I think Elon's kind of a cool guy in a way. I wish he was I headed NASA or something, but calling him Doge is kind of, what is he, the Doge of Venice? He's kind of a cool guy. I like him, but I wish he wasn't serving the Trump administration. But I love those little cartoons on Twitter of him being Donald Trump's dad, or Donald Trump is a pet and he's walking him, and those are funny. I think Donald a pet monkey and practically, and but I love the one of like Trump being at Musk's butler, but okay, enough of that. And I think on to the comics. Um, we have a new Batman this week, which or just get hold on. Right, T? I haven't done this in a while, but I review this. This is obviously a big shiny collector's edition of review of Batman, the original one, Batman, November 27th, May 1939, the original appearance of the Batman. Do, 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 do. And this is kind of cool because, like, look at this. Wow. Look at this comic book. The first page, the first appearance of Batman. Like, Batman, where does he get these wonderful toys? And Batman in the look in the beginning was pretty, like but like was pretty not rough, but it was kind of. But Bob Kane's Batman influenced a lot of things. Where A lot of comic books are vigilantes, and like a lot of them, like this is a like a little looks like an early comic book, but it's a little darker, gloomier, and that's why Batman. He's sort of he's like a he's not he's sort of like a nutsy guy. He's wearing a costume. He's sort of got like a cape. Sort of looks like the animated series Batman, or the Batman from like the Frank Miller Batman or the movies. Um, it's like the 80s, early 90s Batman, the Batman we have today. It doesn't look like Cape Crusader. And the Batman inspired a lot of things, like a lot of modern comic books. I gotta agree, I love the movies. Occasionally had a Batman action figure, maybe one or two, and Batman is neat. But like I also had, I don't like this week I was sent my copy of that the that's Savage Dragon. I'm supposed to, because I'm a serious comic book artist and like checking out my comic book, Maccabee Lady. By the way, this is the revised version, more comic book size, kind of cool too. This is a pretty cool, you know. So, see, my friends in the industry were like, okay, you can't read ours. Get a few last issues. You can't read us anymore. No image. So, um, I got, no more some things, no more this, no more that. So, and like I bought my last, my last Savage Dragon came in, but still friends with that guy. And, like, I know it's like some other last Savage Dragon things come in. So that'll be my last comic with them, but still stay with those guys. Still friends with them. And I gotta say that Savage Dragon was great, and it was typical Eric Larson greatness. The only thing is, if he wants to stay readable, why does Maxine the current Dragon's girlfriend, have to be the biggest slut in the world? And she's almost showing her cooch in every issue, and I don't know. We gotta comic books. I don't want to be seen like a churchy type, but you're going to get in trouble, man. I mean, like a chick's top off, or showing her tits, or a little sex, like Top Gun-ish, or Mel Gibson, like little soft core stuff. This is pretty hardcore because I've read some of those comics, like from Razor, Widow, even Avatar type stuff, and those kind of stuff are really hardcore. And then sometimes when people start doing I hope we never see the Savage Dragon. I'm not going to read it, but if I ever see Savage Dragon with a nude cover, just, that would be gay. So maybe I hope he stops doing that. Or I mean, what is this supposed to be? I know, um, it's like, you know, um, I but recent, but the recent comic I love of his was when he beat the crap out of Mickey Mouse. I mean, Savage Dragon just played Mickey Mouse. I know Mickey Mouse this year's suffered like probably he was his boy, his company doesn't respect him. Those lawyers must be the gayest lawyers ever in legal history. I'm exposing my flagship character, the icon which started my company. I think it was cool. All of us in the comic industry filleted him in our artwork. Like Eric Larson kind of they did it best way. We all online did these little fillets. I mean, I do this little cartoon, political cartoon saying, all my lawyers are gay, I'm out of work or something. And drew another one for Ben Gunn because I know he likes stuff. And I did one more. I'm kind of Machiavelli Lady punching out Mickey Mouse. I haven't completed it yet. And he's losing teeth and he's looking fucked up. I mean, that's it. Eric did it. I mean, I'm gonna put that on the internet later. A little late, but whatever. And so, like, okay, so almost over. It's again Barnes and Noble, Amazon especially. Um, I don't know. Look, the Amazon price, I don't know. Barnes and Noble, very cheap. And you can always go to any store. This is my current book, The Other Zane. And um, I was, okay. I'll tell you the next time about the Zane, the Zane what's going on with the Zayn movie. There's a Zayn possible movie coming out, but secret project. So that's all for now. Goodbye and good luck.